Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya. Sim, thank you so much. Awesome. Naya, thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, I came across a video where this man was talking about how he used to remember how black people and them used to be in it together, like doing things together, right? Working together or being ally in his own word. But it's not true. Frankly speaking, black people have been the greatest ally to every other person, but you people never ever were ally to black people. Black people have saved the democracy, saved literally everything on you people's behalf. But I cannot count one thing you all have done for black people to help them or to relieve them or to help dismantle the system. Bishop Thomas told him, if you say we've broken bread, dine, wine together, that is actually acceptable. But being ally, it's not true. You all have never been ally to my people. Now, let me tell you something when it comes to all this ally that I always hear from you people. It is only when it comes to you all pretend to be good people, like good friends, right? Not until it is time to talk about how to dismantle the system and how to stop police brutality, you all will disappear. Let's get into this video.
Over the past couple of weeks, there have been incidents that have really made me go through the stages of grief. I mean, it's not quite losing a family member, but theoretically, it really is. It used to be we were all in this together, and that has changed so much. The word ally is such a bunch of crap because they're not there for you when you need them, clearly. So with the loss of those two young kids and the three other people who've been unalived since October 7th and the violent terrorist attack yesterday in Boulder, it's almost like, yeah, I'm just going to take a moment and go through the steps of grieving because we've lost our humanity. It used to be we were all in this together, and that has changed so much.
Abe, my friend, I have to be honest. I don't think we've ever been together. I don't think there's ever been a moment that those of us in the margins have ever fought together. We've rallied together, spoken together, broke bread together, but we've never fought the system together. Because a lot of people either don't have the fight in them or they can't fight at all. So they'd much rather capitulate. I've said this before, and I'm pretty sure you've heard me say it. I think I actually said it on your podcast at one time. In the hierarchy of the white supremacist mindset, there are two groups that they will always start with. Always. Black folks and Jewish people. It should be a clarion call to the other group when one group is attacked. If white supremacists come after black people, they will inevitably come after Jews next. If they go after the Jewish community, inevitably, they will come after us next. That is an inherent trait that both the Jewish community and the black community share. Everyone else gets to watch as us, our two communities, are attacked. They also get a chance to back themselves away. They don't have to. I'm not fighting. I'm not this. I'm not that. So it's always been black folks and Jews that get it first. All the time. The problem has always been this coalition on the left isn't a coalition at all. I agree with you about allies. Hell, I've been saying this shit for years. It pissed off a bunch of people. I got a lot of people that literally stopped following me because of what I said. But it's true. An ally is a slur. It's literally a title you give your goddamn self for work you have not done. Literally. We don't have accomplices. Partly because we have never trained accomplices. And the other part of it is a lot of people don't understand what it takes to be an accomplice. You see, in my heart of hearts, and I have watched this happen for years, for most of my life, I have watched this happen. When a person fights as a Jew, the first and only group they care about are Jews. When a person fights as an African American, the first and only group they care about are African Americans. But when a person fights for human rights, that encompasses everybody. It does. If I say I fight for human rights, that means I fight for your rights as a Jewish man. I fight for your rights as a gay man. As simple as that. There doesn't need to be any disclaimers with it. We don't have people that are like that anymore. And now we have a political party that wants to capitulate and talk to these people. Rather than fighting them outright, now the onus becomes, hey, why can't you guys get along with them? Why should we? Why? Why should we normalize what is happening in front of us? I'm not in grief. Or maybe I am. Maybe I've hit the anger portion of it. But I do know this. You cannot combat if all you see is a title. I will be a black man till the day I die. That is not changing. Every aspect of my life, everything I have ever done, comes with the disclaimer, who just so happens to be a black man. But at the top of my list is human rights. If I'm fighting for human rights, that means I protect you. We don't have enough people doing that. We don't. And I don't think we ever have. I'm serious. I don't think we ever have. I think we have lied to ourselves and to the people around us that we have. But we haven't. There is a way to make this coalition. There absolutely is. If we break it down to human rights. Just know I got your back regardless, because you are a human being. I would expect the same from you for the exact same reasons. Yes, our communities get saved. Do not get me wrong. We fight for our communities, but we don't fight for the superficial. We fight for human rights. That's what an accomplice would do. An ally would just tell you they do, and then they'd just wait until something happens and then hide. Just know you're not alone in this, man. Somebody's fighting for you, whether you know it or not. I'm fighting for your human rights. Hey, whoa. Pause. Slow down there, Cletus. I don't know how much of this asshole bullshit I can take. Wait a minute. There is so much misinformation in this shit. This shit should have been flagged for toxicity. 92% of slave owners were black. What did I tell y'all? The fuck did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Years ago. They're going to keep this bullshit up, and eventually it's going to be white slaves and black slave owners. I told y'all. I fucking told you. 92%? 92. Lord Jeebus. Because the second half is coming. Just keep listening. Larry Kroger, a woke black man, lawyer, black slave owners, free black slave masters in South Carolina, 1790 to 1860, which also owned white slaves. Jeez to fucking booyaka! I told you it was coming. It stems the reverse roots. Gwyn O'Gwyn was caught in Ireland. enslaved by black Big Daddy, and made to live on these these black plantations filled with these white slaves. Us gonna get free one day, Gwen, oh Gwen. Like, oh my God, I knew it was coming. Oh Lord. Oh, I need to finish this script. I need to finish the 4-act play that is stems the reverse roots. I got to, because it's getting, again, people hate me because I'm right. They don't hate me for any other reason other than the fact that I can't even argue with him. The son of a bitch is correct. White slaves. Here we go. Here we go. Get upstairs, Susan. Warm my bed. Feed my children. What did Patrice say? The giant white titties. Hey, you know your wife's upstairs. Warm my bed up, Philip. Patrice O'Neal even said it. I knew it. Nostra Villain strikes again. Y'all, I hate him because he's right. Except, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you even try to get anything right in this shit? Larry Kroger, aka Larry Big Daddy Kroger. I own Kroger land. Nothing here but white slaves. They putting hush puppies in them cornrows. Big Daddy Kroger's making a bunch of Barack Obamas and Patrick Mahomes. Gonna go see Miss Liza. Wow. I'm gonna go to Mississippi. Gonna go see Miss Liza. Gonna go to Mississippi. So if they had the slave Bible, which they cut out all the stuff about equality and fighting for slaves, and just put in slaves obey your masters, blah, blah, blah. And they gave it to black slaves. What did they give the white slaves? If the black slaves got the slave Bible, what did the white slaves get? The reverse, what is it? Reverse, slave Bible. White folks, obey these Negroes, for your day is long. Master Larry, good to us, girl. Him beat us every day. My skin can't take no more. The sunburn and the beatings is not a... Why are we here, Lord? Why are we... You wrote all that, seriously. You was being dead ass serious when you wrote this. What the fuck does any of it mean? It's got more slave owner than it has any other factual information. What the fuck are you talking about? And then we get to these mythical white slaves. Where would you catch white slaves? Why would they be white? I really want you to think about this. Just picture it in your head. A black man named Larry Kroger, Big Daddy Kroger from Krogerland, has an entire plantation filled with white slaves. He's beating them, he's mistreating them, he's feeding them corn pone and chitlins and shit like that. He is assaulting the women so that they can make little Steph Currys. And white slave owners in the South let this happen. Man, it'll burn that goddamn shit to fuck the... They done liberated the dog shit out of that goddamn thing. What the fuck are you talking about? Stems, the reverse roots. Here's a synopsis for stems, the reverse roots.
These people, there is nothing like ally. It is only when it comes to you or when you need help that you remember that there should be need for allyship, or there is need for you to be in rapport with Black people. Forget about it. It is only when you need help, when you want something from Black people, that you remember that there is what they call allyship. But aside from that, you all do not care about my people. So how and why do you want them to be in community or be allied with you? You know, some people are users. Some of you may have encountered something like this when you have friends. The only thing they do is take from you. They will never give you anything tangible. Nothing. Best they can get you is probably look for a way to buy you cookie or sweet or some candies. But they will never give you something tangible, something to, like, you know, this is Black people's relationship with these people. You people have never and ever been allied with Black people, and do not expect anything. Black people have been the ones doing it all this while. But as we all can see, it is not yielding fruit. That's why they step back. Now, let me tell us something when we talk about allyship and like, you know, if I am your friend, like your good friend, I absolutely will want the very best for you. You all have sat all this while and talk about how can we help you when you know so many ways to help Black people. That is number one, is to start dismantling the system, or start pressing the people holding the system to dismantle it. But no, I never see you people speak out on how Black oppression is so much, on how Black people are going through it, on how slavery got Black people all messed up, on how police brutality is a thing. I will never hear you people or see you people want to talk about it or speak about it. But when something happens to you people want Black people to come out and speak on it. How is that even okay? How is that okay? You know, I have said several times, each time I want to talk about these people, how they behave towards people that look like me, and I am going to say, these people do not want any, this system that will see Black people working so hard to dismantle, they do not want that system to be dismantled. They do not want that. This system is already broken, we know. It was never for Black people. It was never built for Black people. It was designed for a certain group of people. That's why the struggle is real. You all would never want to hear that, because you don't want that system to be fixed. Majority of you benefit from it. Not even you all benefit from it. But the people that built the system, you do not want anything good to happen to them. That's why each time I said that it might sound like maybe I am trying to be so hard, but it is not me being hard. Majority of them do not want the system fixed because it benefits them. And the superiority that comes with it is something else. So each time you want to talk about it, they still sit back and like, so who are we supposed to oppress or something when that gets fixed? So for allyship, forget about it. You people, you all have dined wine, like Mr. Big Brother said. You all might have dined wine around it and all that with Black people. But you see, allyship, you all have never, ever been that to my people. And do not ever expect them to come out to be spokesperson for you. because that is what they've been all these years. They could have been saving democracy for you people, and this year is an exception. And you all are still like, how did this happen right in front of us? Because no matter how good a person is, and if the person is not treated right, one day the person will wake up and say, you see this, I am overrated. And the person will absolutely be overrated. Black people are overrated. Bye for now.